Lambda calculus offers an important framework for achieving such a goal, but merely for the meaning construction of Arabic sentences. Let us consider their example to see what they have mentioned and what they have applied. This example is quoted from one of their books and, as I mentioned, written by a transcription of Arabic. يتعلم الولد العربية. The boy studies the Arabic. And they offer meaning representation, logical meaning representation for this kind of expression by this formalism. X, X ولد, and Y, Y, and Y is عربية, and X يتعلم Y. X is the, X is boy, and the Y is the, and Y is Arabic, and X study Y. My comments in this contribution as well is, as we can see again from the example, is a straightforward application of standard predicate logic. Nothing about lambda calculus. And again, nothing about intentional logic or the DRT. Again, no syntactic analysis to show the compositional core or feature of a kind, no syntax semantic connectivity. And also, I'm just wondering, because they're repeating for 5 applications, they rely on lambda calculus, on DRT, on intentional logic, but without mentioning any sufficient reason. Are there good reasons for using these formal systems specifically? I couldn't find any answer. Haytham insight. Actually, I have provided 2 works, 2 contributions, and we can describe them as integrated contributions. The first one was my PhD, which came from the University of Leeds, 2011, and under the title Philosophical Investigations into Formalization and Compositionality of Language and Montegogian Analysis of Arabic Quantification as a Case Study. The second contribution is just a link between what I have achieved and the outcomes of my PhD, and to just link them with advice to use these application, these results, for a computational reasons. That have been published in my recent publication, 2015. I have joined a conference in Phuket Island in Thailand, December 2014, and this conference have gathered about 60 researchers in literature, language, and linguistics from different 16 countries all over the world. And thanks to God, my paper, Arabic Between Formalization and Computational, has awarded a Best Paper Award certificate in this conference. And then after that, published in the International Journal of Literature, Language and Linguistics, 2015. In my attempt, in 2011 contribution, I provided the first attempt to provide a formal interpretation of a fragment of Arabic quantification in the modern standard Arabic. by using the Montague grammar. And as you may know, Montague grammar is a well-known mathematically motivated logic method which treats semantics with its connection with syntax. This approach, or this Montaguian approach, have been successfully applied for a variety of natural languages, such as English, Thai, Japanese, and Romanian, and then successful computational systems have been established for these natural languages. The 2011 contribution is the first time to extend the Montaguian approach, which has been based on English, which belongs to the Indo-European language family, to another language group, which is Arabic, that related to the Semitic language or the Afro-Asiatic, the big language family. My application can be divided in two steps: syntax and semantics. This table shows my syntax of the fragment. This category index, T refers to sentence, E refers to entity, expression, or proper name as primitives, and that's essential for the categorical system in the Montaguian grammar as the first step toward the formalization. T, which is term or noun phrase, IB, intransitive verb, transitive verb, common noun, determiner or quantifier, adjective, and sentence taking verb phrase, and intransitive verb taken verb phrase, like wish or try, as examples. Let us consider this example. But before my syntactic analysis to the Arabic quantification, or a portion of Arabic quantification, I have written this table as a guidance for the non-Arabic reader, for the non-familiar with logic and formal representation, to be easy for them to follow what I'm saying. I have divided the expression in use to 8 syntactic categories and provide a full English translation, and as with using transcription for every single word used in the example in use. And in addition to this, I refer to morpheme by morpheme closing to show the morphological side of the expression. This is an example of a syntactic derivation of this example, which says حضر جميع الطلاب, or all students came. As we can see from the arrows, the derivation process of syntax in this, or for this expression, goes from 2 directions: bottom to up, left to right. This example is an example of a verbal sentence. And as you may know, Arabic has 2 kinds of sentences, nominal and verbal. This kind of verbal sentence in Arabic, which initial word is the intransitive verb حضر. I start my derivation by the end of this expression, starting from the bottom and naming it as a common noun, and by adding the determiner or quantifier جميع, or all, and by using some syntactic rules for Montague grammar, which is syntactic rule number 2, these can combine the term جميع الطلاب, and by adding to them the verb